Hello everyone, my name is Amol More and welcome to our channel Solution to Blackbook. Now today we are going to discuss a trick to find number of onto functions. Okay, now this trick is very simple, but let us first get into the basic ideology behind it. Suppose you have a set A in which there are x1, x2, x3, x4 and x5, such 5 elements. And if you have a set B and there are y1, y2, y3, 3 elements, and there is a function from A to B defined, and we need to find out the number of onto functions. Okay, so this is the particular question. First of all, let us first understand that how many total functions are possible. So total functions that are possible can be, this first element can be mapped to y1, y2 or y3, so 3. Even second element can be mapped to y1, y2, y3, so 3, and this process will continue till x5. So total functions come out to be 3 raised to 5. Okay, now are these all functions onto functions? No. Are these all functions into functions? No, definitely not. So you need to understand that what is an onto and what is an into function. Onto functions are the functions in which all the elements from the codomain are used in the range, or all the elements in the codomain will be mapped with the corresponding elements in A. It means no element should be left behind from B. Obviously, when I say x1 has 3 possibilities, x1 can go to y1, x2 has 3 possibilities, x2 can go to y1, x3 also can go to y1, x4 also can go to y1, and x5 also go to y1. Suppose all the 5 elements from A go to y1, what will happen? y2 and y3 will remain and they will be left behind. Hence, it will not be an onto function. Sometimes it may also happen that x1 and x2 go to y1, x3 and x4 go to y2, and x5 also goes to y1. So y3 will be left behind and then it won't be an onto function. Sometimes it may happen like this, that x1 is mapped to y1, x2 is mapped to y2, and x3 is mapped to y3. Okay, and x4 and x5 both are mapped to y2. Now over here, all the values or elements from the B were mapped to some or the other element in A. Hence, that can be called as an onto function. It means that there should be a trick to calculate the number of onto functions. How do we do that? So let me first explain you the trick. Okay, so number of A is actually equal to 5. So let me call that as n equal to 5. And number of B is equal to 3. Let me call that as m equal to 3. Okay, so number of onto functions. Number of onto functions. So that will be equal to total functions minus into functions. Into functions means in which one or more than one elements are left behind. Okay, but utilizing this formula becomes very difficult at times. So I am only going to discuss here the trick. So the trick is, you say 3 raised to 5, which is total functions, minus, imagine how many elements are there in codomain, which is B. There are 3 elements. So 3C1 into, reduce this 3 by 1, 2, and again raised to 5 you give. Then you write down plus, and then 3C2, then reduce this 2 by 1 and write down 1 raised to 5. Then you write down minus 3C3, reduce this 1 by 0 and raised to 5. That is how you do it. Mind me that I am only explaining the trick here. We are not going into the details of onto and into functions. In short, I'll be explaining this as to how to remember this formula. See, here we have excluded one element from set B. Here we have excluded 2 elements from set B, and here we have excluded all 3 elements. Now why do we add? Because see, when I say 3C1, at that time one element is excluded, but when we are doing 2 raised to 5, even one more element can be excluded. Hence here two elements also get excluded inside the one element criteria. Hence we are adding this. Okay, so that is a discussion for another day. But in short, remember that principle of inclusion exclusion always relies upon alternate plus minus. So we first write down 3 raised to 5. Then we write down 3c1, reduce the 3 by 1, and then the process goes on. So let us calculate this. 243 minus 96 plus 3 minus 0. If you calculate this further, you will get the answer to be 150. So there are in total 150 functions. Okay, I'll give you one more example so that your concept goes clear. Suppose number of A is 4 and number of B is 3. Okay, and the function is defined from A to B, and you need to find out the number of onto functions. Okay, so how do you do this? So simple idea, simple trick is number of onto functions is equal to, first of all what you will do is A is mapped to B. So how many elements are in B? 3. So you write down 3. And how many elements are in A? 4. So you write down 3 raised to 4. Then you write down 2 raised to 4. Then you write down 1 raised to 4. And then you write down 0 raised to 4. Okay. Then what do you do? How many elements are in B? There are 3 elements in B. So first you write down 3c0. Then you write down 3c1. Then you write down 3c2. Then you write down 3c3. Then you write down plus minus, and you are done. Okay, don't worry, we are going to solve a few more questions so that you are very familiar with this trick. So 3 raised to 4 is 81, 2 raised to 4 is 16, 16 into 3 is 48, 3c2 is 3, and the last one will always be 0. So 84 minus 48. Okay, this is our answer. So the total answer is 36. So there are in total 36 onto functions from A to B. Okay. Now let us take one more example. Suppose the function is mapped from A to B, and the number of A is 5, let us say, and number of B, let us say, is 4. And you need to calculate the total number of onto functions. Let us go and apply us the trick. What is the number of elements in codomain? So just see that is 4. So how do we apply the trick? Let us see. You can even pause the video, try to solve it by yourself, and then check your answer. So pause the video now. Okay, you must have solved this by now. Let us see. So number of elements in B is 4. So I write down 4. And number of elements in A is 5. So 4 raised to 5. Okay. Then I will write down 4 raised to 3 raised to 5. Then I write down 2 raised to 5. Then I write down 1 raised to 5. I won't be writing down 0 raised to 5 now because I have understood that it is of no use now. Okay. Then how many elements in B? 4. So you write down 4c0. Then you write down 4c1. Then you write down 4c2. And then you write down 4c3. Then minus, plus, minus. That is how you do it. So 4 raised to 5 is 1024. 3 raised to 5 is 243, and 243 into 4, that is how you do it. And 2 raised to 5 is 32, and 4c2 is how much? 6 into 32. 4c3 is 4. Okay, let us try and solve this. So 1024 plus 6 into 32. So 6 into 32 if you solve would be 180 plus 192, you can say. Then 4 into 243 would be 972 minus 4. So let us solve this. 1024 plus 192 minus 972 minus 4. So you get 240 as the answer. Okay, so let us check it once again. What we did is 4 raised to 5, 3 raised to 5, 2 raised to 5, 1 raised to 5. Then there were 4 elements, hence 4c0, 4c1, 4c2, 4c3 by using the principle of inclusion and exclusion. 4 raised to 5 is 2 raised to 10, which is 1024. 3 raised to 5 is 243. So 243 into 4 we did, which was 972. Then 2 raised to 5 is 32. 32 into 6 is 192. And 4c3 is nothing but 4c1, which is 4. So finally we got the answer as 240. So there are total 240 functions. I hope you understood this concept. So just to check your concept, let us have a question. Number of A is 6 and number of B is 4, and the function is mapped from A to B, and I want to know number of onto functions. Okay, if your concept is clear, you will be able to calculate the number of onto functions very quickly and easily. Please comment your answer in the comment section below and do let me know. If you like the video, please hit the like button and do not forget to share this video with your friends. Do spread the knowledge, and thank you for watching the video, guys.